Hey Joseph, how you doing?
Oh, good. How are you doing?
I am doing well.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. All right, perfect. I'm glad we were able to connect. Um, I know phone call wasn't good for you, so Teams is good for me. And let me see here. Just want to make sure I have everything. But you can hear me okay, correct?
Yes, I can hear you all good.
Perfect. Just wanted to make sure. All right. And again, I'm just with AvidXchange, so my role here is just to get some more information about your company, Joseph, and then from there I'll get you to the correct product specialist. They'll be able to go into a deeper dive on your company, our services, things like that. So if you have any major questions, you can hold those for them. You can ask me as well, but if I don't have the answer, I can at least notate it so they'll be ready on that next call for you.
Sounds good.
Um,
Beautiful.
yes, sir. But what has you all looking into accounts payable automations?
Gotcha. Yeah. So kind of give you a bit of context about our company first, kind of set the tone and set the
Mm-hmm.
stage. So we are Contact Out. We are a data intelligence platform with over 300 million professionals contact information. Our primary customers is recruiters and salespeople who are reaching out to candidates or prospects to kind of reach out to them to get them hire faster and close more deals. So for us, given our kind of context, we have customers from all around the world, including our team itself. We are fully remote, 60 people team across the world, in over 20 countries. So with this, there are quite a number of issues, right? And primarily in terms of our accounts currently right now, it is managed by our CEO and our VP of sales. So mainly those two are the ones uh, handling our accounts. So one key thing is the manual data entry. So for us right now, um, sad to say, or embarrassing, but embarrassing to say is that we are still using Google Sheets to just tally up the accounts,
Hmm.
So there is a lot of inefficiency and errors that is prone to happen. Um, so that could lead to incorrect payment. It could lead to duplicate payment, misinvoice, a lot of all these different issues. And definitely for this, it takes time away from my CEO and my VP of sales in doing their day-to-day job. So we will want to kind of make it better. Overall, yeah. So it takes time. It's time consuming. Is manual, a lot of manual effort. So we want to kind of yeah, streamline this and make our management of our uh, POs and payments much easier.
Okay, yeah, no worries. So centralize, streamline that whole thing. So I get that. And don't be embarrassed about the Google Sheets. A lot of companies still use that Google Sheets or Excel sheet or just even just an email chain to keep up with invoices. So and Joseph, what accounting system are you all currently using?
Sure. So we're using QuickBooks.
QuickBooks? Okay. Do you know
Yeah,
what version, like QuickBooks Online or QuickBooks Desktop?
yeah. QuickBooks Online.
Online. Okay. And then as far as invoices go, how many invoices are you all processing on a monthly basis?
Uh, we receive about 200 about 200 plus invoices per month. That
Hmm.
covers anything from our software subscription to our cloud services to the marketing to our just operational expenses.
Okay. And then as far as those invoices coming in, are they coming in via email only or mail too a little bit?
Mostly email. Yeah.
Mostly email. Okay. And then I know you said you guys are using purchase orders, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. How many purchase orders are tied, or like what percentage of those purchase orders are tied to an invoice?
We'll say it's about 60 to 80% of it is tied to a PO. That is including like our software subscription or cloud
Hmm.
services. Yep.
Okay, so about 80% are tied, and then are you all using a two-way or a three-way match, if you know?
Um, both really depends on the type of expense.
Okay.
For most of our software-based expense, I would say is we do a two-way match. For larger, bigger contracts or bigger projects, we do three-way match. So really depends.
Okay, and I'm notating all this, so if I'm looking away, it's just because I'm typing notes here.
All good.
Three-way match on the larger expenses. Okay. And then on our end, when it comes to just the two-way and the three-way match, we are capable of doing that, but we're only able to match just the totals. Did you all need line item matching as well?
I think totals works for us. Yep.
Okay, perfect. So just wanted to make sure that wasn't a deal breaker for you all. And then when making the payments out, how many
Mhm.
payments are you all making monthly as well? It could be an average when making those payments too.
Gotcha. I would say a good average estimate is about 150 payments monthly.
Okay.
Again, that is a mix of like our regular payments or one-off expenses.
Okay. And then
Mm.
so you guys are batching the payments then depending on the vendor that's okay.
Yep.
And then I guess what percentage of those payments would you say are going out via check payment?
Yeah, I think for that, less than 5% is very occasional because for us,
Hmm.
we are trying to do a lot of our transactions through electronic payments
Hmm.
uh, rather than just paper. Yeah.
Okay. And then so the other ones are going out what ACH, wire, credit card?
Yeah, both. So ACH, if it's anything that is domestic, that we can do it. But mostly we use credit card, depending on the amount as well. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. All right. And then as far as payments too as well, you guys are making international payments?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So yeah, so I think I would say it's about because we are a fully remote company and the services that we use are like or yeah, it doesn't really center to a certain place.
Hmm.
I'll say it's about 70 to 80% of it is international.
Okay. And then when making those payments to as well, for the international payments, are those invoices coming in multi-language? Are you guys
Mm.
using multi-currencies as well?
Um, we try as much as possible to deal it in US dollars, but
Hmm.
there are multi currencies. In terms of multi language, no. Most of contracts not all are English.
Okay. So the invoices are coming in English, but the payments, um, most of them are U.S. currency, but some of them are going out with a different currency, correct? Okay.
100%. Yep.
All right. And on our end, we're not able to do the international payments, like the multi-currency international payments. Most of the time, companies, if they do have an international payment, they would just make a wire payment through the bank if it is a different currency. So I'm not sure if that will be a deal breaker or if you that's okay if you still want to move forward to see the solution.
Gotcha. So the currency that you guys deal with is only in USD?
Only in USD. So I'm not sure. I know you said it's a small percentage of, or at least it's a 70% payments are international, but most of those out of that 70% are in USD, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm not sure if it will be harder for you guys or how you want to go about it. But most of the time, like I said, companies that do use us and have international payments, they'll just make a wire payment with those one-off payments through the bank. So I'm not sure if
Hmm.
that will help, or did you still want to move forward with seeing the solution?
Um, I think we should still move forward. Yeah. So
Okay.
from there we decide. Yeah,
Okay.
we
Yeah.
look at our options.
No worries here. And then I know we kind of covered all the pain points. Is there any other bottlenecks in the current process that you guys are experiencing, or any other pain points that you are having? I know the CEO and then the VP of sales are the ones that are kind of managing that payment process. But
Yeah. Yeah, I would say the other bigger ones that for us is our financial reporting.
mhm,
So with that, obviously with the manual data entries and kind of consolidation of our accounts, um, in terms of like our just kind of analyzing, reporting our
mhm,
financials is not as real time as we like. So in terms of
mhm,
the decision making that we can do, for our business is always a little lagging. Obviously, on a yearly basis, we need to do it. On a quarterly basis, ideally, we like to do it more on like a monthly basis. If not, on a weekly basis, that would be great to have that type of data and insights in terms of our finance. That will really help us with like our business strategy and how we want to move.
Okay, perfect. And on our end, we do have what's called Avid Analytics too as well. So that does give data in real time, just so you guys can view it, what payments are going out, how much payments you're making, things of that nature. So I'll notate that just for the product specialist to cover with you too as well. And on my end, it looks like everything looks good to move forward with the discovery call. Um,
Nice.
so when is some good dates and times that you may have available? Either, tomorrow or Friday or even next week. I'm not sure what your
Um,
schedule is looking like, but if you give me a few dates and time, I can
Early next week works for me. Early
next week.
next, yeah. Either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Okay.
Looks good.
Around this time, I'm not sure what part of
Yeah,
where are you
this time
located at?
works.
Okay.
Singapore, but it's all good.
Singapore. Okay.
Yeah, most of our customers are US, so
Yeah,
get
I was
used
gonna
to
say,
it.
what time is it in Singapore? Is it late or early or
Uh, it's about to be early. It's
okay?
11 p.m.
11 p.m. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll let you go here, but I'll notate 10 a.m. is probably best time for you. If not, maybe is 9 a.m. okay too as well? I'll try to get you closer to an earlier time.
Yeah, 9,
Okay.
9 a.m. works. If not, no
Okay.
worries. We can reschedule via email.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Perfect. What I'll do is I'm going to email you over a 30-minute Teams invite.
Mhm.
And I'm not sure if you have access to Microsoft Teams.
Yeah,
Um,
shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, perfect. And I was going to say, if not, the product specialist will be able to do a Zoom call with you too, if that's easier. And then if you need to reschedule, just shoot me an email and I'll be able to reschedule for you. If you have anybody else that you'd like to have on the call, maybe the CEO or the VP of sales, just forward the invite over to them. They can hop on as well.
100%. Sounds good.
All right, perfect. Any other questions for me or anything else you wanted me to add on this notation or?
Yeah, 100%. So I'm not sure if you guys have any case studies or examples of companies in our industry, in the data space,
Mm-hmm.
so that has successfully used you guys before. That would really help us in terms of just assessing the needs of ours, the needs of ours as well as the solution. Yeah,
Perfect. Case studies in the data industry.
yeah.
All right. And I can, that'll be something I can try to look up for you right now and email that over within the next few minutes
That'd be great.
here, and get some case studies out to you. Also, maybe a short video of our solutions just so you can see that beforehand too, and maybe have some more questions when seeing that. So,
Yep, 100%. Sounds good.
all right. Perfect. Well, Joseph, thank you for the time. Any other questions for me?
No, just to let you know, I have my note taker so I can share over with my CEO and my VP of sales if you don't mind. Yep.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thanks for the time.
Cheers. Have a good one. Cheers. Bye.
Bye bye.